The screen in a KC model Montgomery Hog will periodically need to be replaced when it shows signs of wear. Throughout this entire process, it is critical that all personnel use extreme caution. Before conducting any maintenance on your Montgomery Hog, stop the hog. Proper lifting equipment should be used at all times for mechanical advantage when performing maintenance. All personnel in the area should be wearing proper personal protective equipment. Prior to beginning work, secure the rotor so it cannot shift. Do not stick fingers through holes in the screen at any time. Use extreme caution not to mash or cut off fingers. The screen in a Montgomery KC model hog is held in place by the screen pivot shaft, the screen trip latch, and the trip latch locking bar. All three must be disengaged to remove the screen from the hog. First, remove the 3/8 NC Grade 2 cap screw from the locking bar located under the anvil holders. Short pieces of pipe have been welded to the trip latch to aid in screen removal. Insert a steel bar into the pipe and press down. This will force the trip latch to rotate out of the way and the screen to fall out of position. Open the rear door to aid in removing the screen. Use the provided pad eyes as secure points to attach the hook of a lifting device. On small feed opening models, it may help to remove the rear door altogether. The screen has to be lifted out of the cutting chamber, and clearances are tight. On older models, the wear plates may need to be removed to provide enough room for screen removal. This should not be an issue on newer units. Next, the screen pivot shaft must be removed. Fasten a sling or chain hook to the screen next to the pivot shaft, approximately in the center of the screen. Lift up with the chain until all pressure is off the pivot shaft. The pivot shaft can then be driven out of the hog using a sledgehammer. If a hydraulic screen reset has been installed, the hydraulic components must be removed. This includes the cylinders, notched collars, and cotter pins. Make certain to keep all keys, spacers, and set screws for proper reinstallation of the hydraulic screen reset. Roll the screen up and forward around the rotor until the back of the screen hits the wear plate over the anvils on the front of the housing. If you have trouble rolling the screen around the rotor, a pry bar can be inserted through the holes in the screen to aid in this process. Continue to lift the screen with chain until the leading edge of the screen clears the rear door. Again, on small feed opening models, the door may need to be completely removed for the screen to clear. Finally, lift the screen out of the hog and lower it back down onto the ground. To put a new screen into the hog, reverse this procedure. Lower the screen over the top of the hog and roll it down and backward around the rotor. Reinsert the screen pivot shaft by driving it through the hog housing with a sledgehammer. Be sure to reinstall all hydraulic screen reset components if applicable. Insert a lever through the inspection door to pry the screen out of the way of the trip latch. Reset the trip latch using the short pieces of welded pipe. A steel bar can be inserted and lifted up to force the trip latch into operating position. Lock the trip latch in position by replacing the 3/8 NC Grade 2 cap screw into the trip latch locking bar. Finally, lower the screen back into operating position by removing the pry bar from the inspection door. The inspection holes, located on the sides of the hog, can be used to ensure the screen is properly resting on the trip latch. The rear door must be replaced before the hog can resume operation. Additionally, ensure that all inspection covers have been replaced before restarting the hog. For more information and resources for KC model Montgomery hogs, visit our website at www.montgomeryindustries.com.